going to cover over the next week is here. So we're going to look at the introduction to the key themes and introduction to all of the themes we're going to look at in the module this afternoon. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to look at email marketing and websites. Then tomorrow afternoon, social media marketing and search engine optimization. Then Wednesday, we only have a class on Wednesday morning. We don't have a class on Wednesday afternoon. So yes, just Wednesday morning, no Wednesday afternoon. Do whatever you like on Wednesday afternoon. Basically, if I was to talk all Wednesday afternoon, I'd lose my voice completely and I wouldn't be able to talk at all on Thursday. Thursday morning, we're going to look at metrics and analysis. We're going to look at how you analyze any data that you gather. Also look at the systems that you use and how you manage data. Then Thursday afternoon, we're looking at digital marketing strategy and trends. And then on Friday morning, we're really going to focus on your assessment and make sure you know exactly what you need to do. And also, just an opportunity to ask any questions at all about anything we've done this week or anything you're going to do over the next few weeks. So yes, so Friday morning is very much a, let's make sure before I leave, or I go back home, that you all understand everything we've been doing for the previous week. Okay? So as I said, on my Beckett, lecture slides, reading list. Also, there's lots of help there for doing your assessments, and it's also where you're going to hand your assessment in. So everything that you need is on my Beckett. There's also this textbook that is referred to a lot. This is the first one on the reading list, and you should be able to access this online. It should just work with a click, so you don't have to buy it. You shouldn't have to get it out of the library. Hopefully, if you try it, then it should just work. So yeah, this textbook is really, really clear. It's very simple to follow. I think it's really useful even if you weren't doing this module and you were running a business. I would recommend reading this textbook because it just really, really outlines everything that you need to do in digital marketing and why. So this is, if you only read one book, I recommend it being this one. And basically what we're doing, the way that the module is laid out is pretty much based around this textbook. So, Digital Marketing, Strategic Planning and Integration by Anne-Marie Hanlon. That's the one we need. Okay, so the assessments, I'm going to talk to you about the assessments. But it probably won't make a huge amount of sense really today, and it doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure right from the beginning you know what you're doing, what's going to be expected of you, because everything that I cover in the lectures you're going to be using to create your assessment. I'm just going to do a quick reminder of Rule 2, no speaking. There's lots of murmuring going on. So again, don't worry so much. Don't feel like you have to take pictures of what's on the slides for this, and don't feel like you have to remember everything that I'm going to tell you. I just really want to make sure right from the start that you know how the assessment is going to work. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick an organisation of your choice. It can be any large organisation, I'd say. It needs to be an organisation that does quite a lot of digital marketing. So if you were to pick like your favourite restaurants down the road, unlikely they would be doing enough to do this task on. So it's more like picking big brands, like I don't know, Grab or Uniqlo or something like that. A big brand where they do lots and lots of marketing content. And you're going to present it in the form of an infographic. I'm just going to show you an example is an example of the assessments that this is one of the best examples from our UK students who've done this module this semester. So this is an infographic. They've done theirs on a company called Shein, which I don't think really does very much here. So, but in the UK, they focus on Shein. So this is the infographic. So as you can see, it's sort of it's got lots and lots of writing, but it's laid out in a sort of poster format. But it's about 2,000 words of text. So even though it's an infographic and I want it to be visually attractive, it is also a significant amount of words, 2,000 words. And what you're going to do is audit the marketing campaign of the company that you choose. You're going to use the academic references and principles that I'm going to take you through in the lectures to analyse what they do, rather than just saying, oh, their social media accounts got lots of followers and they're great. So it's about using academic principles to really analyse what the company's doing, which is these first two parts. Ideally using screenshots. Like in an infographic, it's an opportunity to be quite visual, and digital marketing is a very visual thing. So I want to see the things that you're talking about. And then you're going to make recommendations on how they can make those elements better. So you're going to analyse their current marketing efforts, and then you're going to say they could do better by doing X, Y, Z, and really justifying that. And there's no good. Everyone can always improve. Every company can always improve on their efforts. So there's always going to be recommendations to make things better. And then a really important part of it is showing how you're going to measure success. So there's no point in doing any marketing at all unless you're measuring how well it does. So we're going to do a lot about that in the, I think it's on Thursday, we're going to be looking at how you measure success properly using lots of tools. And then this part is very important as well, is your references. So the references are what you have used to produce. So as you can see, there's a lot here that they've used. And they're all referred to within the text as well. I will go over referencing properly, but just so for example here, it's got like brackets, Exposure Ninja 2019. So that's like referring to what they've used to make that analysis, and then finds the full reference at the top there. Okay. So I'll just give you a moment to because this isn't available, because this is another student piece of work, so I haven't made this available for you to download. There are some examples on the assessment support resources that I'll go over, but this is a good example. This is what you should be aiming for.